Hi everyone, my name is Qian.
My name is Yuan.
Today we are going to be talking and discussing about our CSI 8 task 1, how it's going to benefit us in the future, and a little bit of an overview of our own task. In my case, I am going to be talking about how gacha games get you hooked on and spend money on them. And I'm going to be, frantically speaking, focusing on this company called MiHoYo, or now officially known as HoYoverse. What about you?
Well, I'm going to be sharing about the decline in affordability in video sharing or video streaming industry and how it affects, well, rather the community. Like from how I'm going to be mentioning about the history of how it started up. And I'm going to be moving on into what is exclusivity, as well as the paid subscription services, how it works, and why people resort to pirating in general. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be sharing for my task one topic.
Okay. So for my task one topics overview, I'm actually talking about more of how, first of all, what is gacha games? Gacha games are video games that feature like monetization that includes in-game transactions with real money, and you get to pull for something that is randomized. You do not know the outcome of that. That's the main thing about gacha games. And then I'm also going to be talking about how gacha games affect you mentally, psychologically affecting you to spend more money. And I'm also going to be touching a little bit of the history of gacha games to let the viewers know how gacha games have come through all these years and what are the tactics that all these big companies are using to lure you into spending more money on them. So that's basically my entire task one, right?
Yeah, we definitely have to think up on topics that we can talk about, and as well have to have the general knowledge required for it.
Yep.
We can't just brute force this stuff. Topics, it has to be very factual, concrete evidence. Yeah. True facts indeed.
And all of these are like quite useful in the future, whether you're planning to become more of a whether you're doing a job interview or stuff like that, I think it will be quite useful in the future.
It is useful certainly to analyze the company or any job placements that you want to apply for itself. Like why is it beneficial? Why do you want it?
Yeah.
And to be honest, you can, from this task itself, right? I feel like you can gain the awareness that is required to know why you are so hooked and lean so much towards that product compared to others. Because in your case, right, even there is some like why do you only lean towards HoYoverse, you're gonna share about that.
I gotta share about the thought process of it.
Yeah.
So that people out there will.
So I feel like through this task we can actually gain the awareness required to distinguish between why you are leaning and so loyal to such certain products, whereas there is something similar out there, even though they may be of different companies or just simply under a different name.
Yeah. And as teenagers right now, I think learning about all of this psychological stuff, those marketing strategies, I think it will help us a lot in the future, to avoid more scams.
Even itself is already a job.
Yeah, it's already a job.
It can be like a job, right?
It can.
But yeah, of course, avoiding scams is also one of the things. Avoiding or preventing rather.
Preventing ourselves from falling into the rabbit hole of all these marketing strategies that you don't really want to be a part of that.
Yeah, it's certainly a very good and a very a meaningful task for us. Like you can gain all these skills, analytical skills, and most importantly, presentation skills. You have to choose the word choice to present to match the environment or like the feeling that you want to convey, the message that you want to convey. Like if it's supposed to be a critical type of presentation, of course you're gonna have to control your words to not make it so negative. Yeah. And as for yours, you're gonna be talking about games, right?
Yeah.
It should be more enjoyable, maybe.
And a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit more neutral because I personally do not want to include my own personal feelings into this. Yeah, I will keep it neutral so bystanders can have their own opinion of themselves.
So you're doing it in a journalistic way, I guess.
Journalistic way, yep.
Okay, well, I guess that's it for our discussion.
Yep, that should be it. Thank you very much for watching us talk about our own overviews and what we have learned throughout this entire process. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to our opinions.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.